Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV. You can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REV'IT Ladies Neptune GTX Jacket and Pants, available at RevZilla.com. To my left, I have the most technical Gore-Tex multi-season touring and adventure jacket we have seen from REV'IT. This is the Neptune, and it is the first time we are seeing SeeFlex armor featured from REV'IT for ladies. This is the next generation. This is CE level 2 at the elbow, at the shoulder, at the knee. It is going to be temp stable, flexible. It has a great ventilative property, and notice it's asymmetrical. This is a shoulder. So right out of the gates, you're looking super hardcore bomb-proof protection at the new CE level 2 limb standard from REV'IT. It's also nice to call out that they're going to have a C-Soft hip pad that comes stock as well. The other thing that makes the Neptune GTX such a standout over that $500 mark is that they're using full-on Gore-Tex Pack Light in both the jacket as well as the pants. Now, ladies, if you're new to Gore-Tex, waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life, but it is the highest degree of breathability. It is the antithesis of putting a trash bag poncho on. When you're sweating, if you're breathing underneath this, if you're working hard on the bike, it allows that perspiration to come out through the membrane without letting Mother Nature in. The other nice part about this jacket and pant combo here with the Neptune is that because you're using Gore-Tex Pack Light interiorly, you're getting direct vents. 5 vents on the jacket, 2 vents on the pants, but that's definitely offset with the fact that there's a 100-gram thermal full sleeve liner in the jacket and a fully legged thermal liner in the pants. That's completely removable. So you're looking at a liner to drop system. So summertime, you have all your liners out and all your vents open. You start to get cooler, you start to see rain, you put the Gore-Tex in, you put the thermal in, and you're good to go. True 4-season from REV'IT with Gore-Tex over the $500 mark, but again, very much a bomb-proof setup. And you're looking at your main outer shell, which is going to be anywhere from 600 to 800D power shell or polyester, again, in your abrasion resistant areas. So one color available, black only. That's one of my gripes. I only have a few. I wish they did a sand colorway, but again, you're getting that full spectrum of riding. Think sport touring, think multi-season adventure touring. Again, very technical. Now let's talk about fitment. And we'll talk about fitment for jacket and pant. I have Hannah to my left. 5'6", 125. She is an athletic build. She's wearing a size 38 in the jacket. And notice there's a lot of adjustability here. You have adjustability at the cuff, you have adjustability at the bicep, you also have adjustability along the waistline. And when Hannah turns backwards, not yet Hannah, you're gonna see that there's an adjustable rail system. Now, she's wearing a size 38. That's pretty simple. That's what she's gonna run stock in most REV'IT gear. When you move down to the pant, it changes up a little bit. She's still wearing a size 38, and that would be her size, but she's wearing a size 38 regular. Bravo, REV'IT. You've now done shorts and talls. So besides the fact that the SeeFlex armor, that CE level 2 for knee and shin, will be adjustable, you also have short sizes and long sizes to be able to adjust the inseam. So you can really fine tune it so that it's comfortable and the armor's in the right place when you're on the bike in the riding position. Also note that around the back side of the knee, there's also a small snap adjuster. So you're tuning it for fit at the limbs, you're also tuning it for length with the pants, and you're getting really what I would consider tour fit from REV'IT, that it's gonna be comfortable with all the liners in, and it's not gonna be too flappy, even with things cinched down with all of the liners out. Now, keep in mind, we're gonna ship for free over 39 bucks if you're concerned about the sizing. And remember, I would love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV or YouTube channel, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new Neptune GTX Jacket and Pant for ladies. Now, let's dive into some of the nuances. If we start work from the top down, notice, just like on the guys, and I'm gonna say this a few times, ladies, don't be off put, but the fact of the matter is we so many times see manufacturers dumb down their gear when you get into the women's market. REV'IT didn't do this. I'm celebrating that fact. 5-position. Multi-adjuster here at the neck. Notice when I open it up, it's the Trico fleece lining, which is gonna be really comfortable against the skin, and it has that nice roll at the top so it's not going to chafe. You also have that collar loop back, so in the warmer riding times of the year, open up that collar, hold it in place, get the airflow in. Moving down, you're gonna see on the front here, 2 big zips that are gonna vent to the chest. You're also going to have 2 vents on the side of the arm. Now, this is the other nitpick that I have on this jacket. Notice that it opens up just like that, single zip, and you have the ability to expose that mesh, which lives right here with all the liners out, and that's gonna direct airflow into the arm, especially in an upright riding position. That'll perform really well. What I wish they did was the 2-position or the 2-way zipper that they did on the guys version, which zips from the top down, allows you to open it without undoing your cuff. That's my one nitpick when it gets into the sleeve. But you also notice too the way the sleeve cuff is designed. Again, it's a set it and forget it. So you work with your vent, and then you're also cinching it down to work on its own with the cuff design, however you go that route. If you move your way back up, again, some of the other features here, a lot of reflectivity. You see it on the chest, you see it along the bicep. Notice the REV'IT logo, it's tastefully incorporated. And then as you move your way down along the side, there's not going to be a hand warmer pocket here. I wish I had a hand warmer pocket, but you have a fully waterproof, flapped, and spring-loaded snap pocket. Notice it is denoted as waterproof right there. That's going to snap down, and you're going to have the ability to have waterproof external pockets, which are a nice touch. Remember, your waterproof breathability is actually on the inside with that removable pack-like Gore-Tex liner. So your outer shell is not waterproof, except for the fact that the pockets that are fully lined are. The other thing to call out is these slots right here. You see these two grommets right there on the front? There are loops for the connector vest from REV'IT, so they make a integrated high visibility vest that you can work and connect to the jacket on the exterior as well, minimizing flap or additional material. It's nice they're taking that from the guys' world. And you're gonna see as you work through this product, a lot of bar tack stitchings. The way that they finish this out, it's stitched at a very high level. It's meant to be abrasion resistant. It's not built for style, it's built for the crash, and REV'IT really delivers on that with the new Neptune GTX. Now, Hannah, turn the face away from me. If we look at the sleeve on the way down, you're going to notice it has two different materials here. There's your normal power shell. You're going to have your polyester, which is 6 to 800D. Notice it's ripstop here. It has that light texture. It adds a little bit of style to it. Moving down to the elbow, you'll notice it is articulated with 800D stretch at the backside of the elbow. And that's going to be your SeeFlex armor, which goes all the way down to the forearm. Again, that CE level 2 standard. Now, if Hannah raises her arm just like that, you'll see on the side here, there's a few things going on. The first thing is the gusset down along the hip. Auto-locking YKK allowing you to expand that. If you're in the upright riding position, you get another 3 inches to allow it to sit properly. The other thing you're going to notice is that you're going to have that cinch right at the waist, and notice it's on the adjustable rail system. So you can move it up or move it down. Depending on how you're built, you can tune this jacket so that it hugs your contour. That's a nice touch. This other additional zipper right here, that's the REV'IT pouch on the outside. So if you pull that thermal liner out or that Gore-Tex pack light and you want to stick it in there, it's going to fit in that REV'IT pouch nicely, so you don't have to get into your luggage. Now turn backwards for me there, Hannah. Now if Hannah turns back, the first thing you're gonna notice, big pop of reflectivity across the back. At the top of that, there's going to be that direct venting. Remember, this is not venting to the liner. That's why it's true for season. In the summertime, you're getting the airflow directly to the body. Notice how high the collar is, nice and rolled, has that finished nice little REV'IT TPR right there underneath. And then as you work your way down, no back protector included. You're gonna have to upgrade that. You have a couple choices. I would go with a REV'IT C-Soft Type RV, CE Level 2. That's gonna round out your CE Level 2 assortment. The other thing I would call out as you move all the way down, notice how long the REV'IT Neptune GTX is. Notice how much of the seat it covers. And again, with these pants, they're gonna have that butt gripper panel to give you that extra connection point with the pant itself. And if you go all the way down, you'll see those multi-snaps on the backside of the knee, and they incorporate with a nice cuff that works its way down here on the Neptune Ladies pant. Now, Hannah, come back around to the front for me. Let's open it up. The first thing you're gonna notice when we start to open it up, go ahead, you guys. Main Velcro along the front, YKK Vislon that goes all the way down the front with a nice big pull, easy to find with a glove. Now when Hannah opens it up, you'll see the interior of the outer shell. That's going to be mesh lined with some pockets, basic, and we've undone your destination layer here. The other thing you notice is this black Gore-Tex liner. Notice that it's finished. It's meant to be worn on the bike or off the bike. So again, it's stylish enough that you could wear it if you're walking around off the bike, if you're caught in a rainstorm. Again, they're getting that extra windbreaker technology, or really it's not technology, it's designed and styled not to be put aside, meant to cover your base so you don't have to bring another wind block or waterproof shell. If you move up to the collar, you'll see that tricot liner that goes all the way around. See that nice area that's not going to chafe against your skin, especially if you get wet. And then if you work your way in here, before I unsnap it, notice this short connection zip right there where my finger is next to this waterproof Napoleon pocket. This short connection zipper right there is gonna work with the REV'IT Challenger cooling vest. So in summertime riding, they have that evaporative cooling vest. That's where you would connect that right there. And it's the same zipper that, go ahead and open that up for me, Hannah, that your Gore-Tex liner is gonna use. So if Hannah opens it up, you're gonna see there's a rain gutter system. That is your waterproof breathable layer. That's your Gore-Tex, that's your big upgrade. Notice a secondary tricot fleece liner on the inside. They didn't skimp there. And then on the inside of that, you're going to have your full sleeve thermal. It's not a vest liner, it's a full sleeve thermal liner at 100 grams of insulation. So again, full on bomb-proof multi-season adventure. Notice mesh lining on the inside of your Gore-Tex for comfort. Remember at the tricot lining we talked about at the top, and then big Vislon zipper down towards the bottom that's gonna allow you to connect it to the liner of the pants. When you really get into aggressive and gnarly long-term wind, rain, sleet, ugly conditions, you're going to want to link your interior liners as well as your exterior shell. And if Hannah pulls this back, you're going to see another pocket there on the inside left, quilted thermal pocket, full sleeve thermal liner there, rounding out the assortment. If you come down here really quickly there, Ryan, you're going to see Vislon zipper across the top. Notice the pockets on the top of the pant. If you worked your way down into the thigh, you'd see the basic venting, but it is going to be a YKK slide lock system, which is the next generation button for motorcycle pants. It slides and it snaps, and it's a very positive action. Thank you, Hannah. So remember, the new Neptune GTX in both jacket and pant, which I wish it came in a second color, is the apex predator in the ladies multi-season or 4-season Gore-Tex realm from REV'IT. We have not seen them go this technical. Other manufacturers just do a technical shell with no liners. This is off the rack, ready to take it around the world. The next step in your journey, though, is to click the info button on your screen, whether you're mobile or you're on desktop. Visit RevZilla.com, read rider reviews from lady riders, and really get into the nitty-gritty. Remember, start with my information that breaks it down and helps you learn how to use it, but then see what other lady riders are saying about it. You shouldn't take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free, over $39. If you want to talk to a lady gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us on the YouTubes. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.